It's football time!
Yeah,
let's go! Sports scholars are here for a new season, guys. The football season is finally here. Thursday, 4 days from now. So excited. Safi and I, we've been amped. Our fantasy drafts are all done. Hopefully you guys followed our mock video and you guys got some good tips to help you build a great team. Safi build a great team for fantasy. I built a great team and we're ready to go.
I got that A+ ranking, Natty.
Pre-draft rankings are just rankings, man. Whatever. So this Thursday we have the Chiefs and the Lions to start the season. It's going to be a great game.
Wow.
Apparently, according to the bettors, it's supposed to be a high-scoring game. 54 points is the over/under, so they're expecting a high-scoring game. We're going to give you our picks right now, and we're excited to get going, guys. This is going to be a great year. We're going to make you guys some money. And Saf, you want to start first with your picks, bud?
All right, guys. So I'm going to get right into it. It's going to be a nice short video today. We're going to get right to the points and the picks that we're going to be making, and hopefully you can make some money. Keep in mind, this is early action odds, so this is probably not going to be the exact odds you see night before the game, day of the game, but this is where you make your money a lot of the times, guys. So I'm going to go into it for some risky ones and some of my special picks on its own. So number one, for me, I'm going to take Amon-Ra St. Brown. Right now, you can get him at a negative over 6.5 receptions. He crushed this number over 10 times last year. He will be the staple of that offense. Amon-Ra St. Brown is not messing about. He is coming in. He's going to come in hot this year, and this is going to be a high-scoring game. Kansas City Chiefs were ranked 27th last year against the wide receiver. This is according to Fleaflicker. Put it in, Amon-Ra St. Brown over 6.5 receptions. The next one that I have is going to be Travis Kelce over 6.5 receptions as well. He eclipsed this number 7 times last year. This is going to be the only player that we know for sure is going to put up statistics in this high-scoring game, along with Mahomes. Yeah. The Detroit Lions were ranked 28th last year against the Titans. This is according to Fleaflicker. Travis Kelce should be peppered with attempts. If they fail to score or for whatever reason they are losing to the Detroit Lions, be sure that they will be drawing up an entire playbook for Travis Kelce. So Travis Kelce over 6.5 receptions.
Great.
That's one of them that you're going to put in the books for me. Now this one's a special one for myself. I actually think David Montgomery is going to go under his 48.5 rushing yards against the Kansas City. Matt and I have different opinions about this one. David Montgomery is on a new team. Yes, Detroit Lions have a really good offensive line, but I haven't heard much out of camp about whether Jahmyr Gibbs has overtaken him as the lead back. I don't know where his status is. He's gone under 50 yards 7 times last year. Keep in mind, he averaged 15 carries a game last year. Yes, it was with the Chicago Bears. I'm thinking game script wise, playing for a new team, and I don't know the status of what Jahmyr Gibbs will be. I have a feeling Jahmyr Gibbs would at least spell him onto third downs at the very least, and if they run from behind, I just don't see them running the ball. So for me, Kansas was also ranked 13th against the running backs last year, so while they're losing Chris Jones, it is a stout offensive line with some really good linebackers in Nick Bolton. I just think that this is not going to be the game that Montgomery goes over 50 yards. So for me, Montgomery under 48.5 rushing yards. Now, this is 2 special ones for you that I think you can get right now on the odds books. Plus money on Mahomes 2.5 touchdowns. That's a lot of touchdowns. He hit that 10 times last year. First game of the year last year, he actually scored 5 passing touchdowns. Expect something similar this game against the Detroit Lions. They're going to come out hot. I think 3 touchdowns is not out of the realm of possibilities. When you're looking at the sports betting odds, putting the over-under around 50 right now, 3 touchdowns is almost a gimme. So that's something that I'd be looking at. And then right now you can also get Amon-Ra St. Brown, 6.5 receptions, but 76.5 reception yards. you can get that at a plus money. This is on
That's good plus
Bet365.
money. Yep.
That's good plus money, guys.
Yep.
If he hits 7 receptions, 80 yards should not be out of the realm of possibility. Game script wise, Kansas was not great against the wide receivers as that well last year. I think that Amon-Ra St. Brown should put up 80 yards. So that's another pick. So to kind of review, guys, my ticket, what it's going to look like, obviously just take 2 to 3 of the smartest picks, the less riskiest picks if you want to make some money. And then what you can do is you can do a big slammer, a big home run hitter if you want, but use the majority of your money to get that solid money back into your bank account to make sure you're not losing money.
That's great
And
advice.
then always put, that money aside, and then use your winnings, use the extra, do a small ticket with some big odds. This one's going to be the big odds one. Pick accordingly and pick safely, guys. I got Patrick Mahomes over 2.5 touchdowns in the match. I have Jahmyr Gibbs over 27.5 reception yards in the match. That's just a favorite of mine. Haven't seen this guy play. I just have a good feeling about him. Travis Kelce over 79.5 reception yards in the match. Mahomes is set at 300 passing yards for his props, guys. 100 of it's got to go to Kelce.
That's right.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, 76.5 reception yards in the match. I think he goes over that. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 6.5 receptions in the match. Travis Kelce, 6.5 receptions in the match. And David Montgomery, under 48.5 rushing yards in the match, guys. That's your picks from Safi at Sports Scholars. Matt, on to you.
Love it, man. Love those picks, man. What are your locks, your main locks that you would choose out of those to recommend to somebody if they wanted to do like a 2 or 3 parlay? We're gonna post the betting slips at the end of the show so that you guys can see what we're betting entirely, and you guys can pick and choose whatever you want from there.
So I'm going to do a lock of under for Montgomery, receptions for Amon-Ra St. Brown, and then I'm also going to go yardage for Travis Kelce at 79.5.
Beautiful. Those are great picks, guys. And obviously my tickets for this one game is going to be very similar. And all my logic behind all my picks are pretty much, my arguments are towards what Safi was talking about. Safi just made some great points about, and he went into great detail about he did his research on the numbers and the facts about the teams last year, and these are going to be my picks, pretty similar. I'm taking Patrick Mahomes, 2 or more passing touchdowns. I think obviously he could get 3 or 4 in this game, but I see him getting 2, maybe 1 rushing touchdown from a running back, something weird like that. I don't think the points are going to go over 54 because both teams would need to score 28 points each to get close to that. I think the score might be 28-17, something close like that. So I'm going with Amon-Ra St. Brown. Honestly, I'm doubling up on him. I'm taking his receiving yards and his receptions. I know he's playing with a bum ankle right now, but besides him, they have Josh Reynolds. Jameson Williams is out, suspended. Laporta, he's a rookie tight end. Goff's he doesn't have Hawkinson anymore. He doesn't have DJ Chark. Amon-Ra St. Brown's going to be a safety blanket. He's going to have nobody else to go to. I like those picks by Saf. Jahmyr Gibbs. Okay, so here's where we differentiate here between our opinions on David Montgomery. This is what I'm thinking about David Montgomery, guys. So yes, he's playing for a new team, and yes, he played behind a shitty Chicago Bears offensive line, which was ranked one of the worst last year. He was a bell cow for them. He didn't average very many yards a game. I get that, but he's going to a new team. Detroit offensive line is going in ranked 3rd in the entire league. They're fully healthy, and to Safi's argument, Kansas City Chiefs had one of the top defensive lines last year, but they lost the main man. They lost Jones. They lost Frank Clark. You did mention Frank Clark. He was a big one. They lost him. They're starting a rookie. Yes, they have Nick Bolton, but that defensive line especially has gotten a lot worse this year. And I think that Detroit is going to keep this game somewhat close. They can't go shot for shot with the Chiefs. They're going to lose 10 times out of 10. They're not going to... Goff isn't going to battle Mahomes slinging it out. They're going to have to control the clock with the run game. And Montgomery at under 50 yards with that offensive line and that weak defensive line, it's just just the chemistry, it just adds up. I think that both David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs go over their rushing yards. So Gibbs is at 37.5, and Montgomery currently is at 48.5. So that really is the only pick that I have indifferent to Safi's. If you're looking for my locks, I'm going Kelsey and Amon St. Brown over 6.5 receptions. Lock that in. And I'm going David Montgomery over 48.5 rushing yards. Those are my 3 locks, guys.
Rock and roll.
And it's going to be a great season, guys. We're so excited. And we're going to post our bet slips here. And let's make some easy money, boys. Let's make some easy money. Let's go.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. Sports Scholars. Best of luck on Thursday. Let's get it going.
Let's go.